Next up, we've got Christianity. Christianity was estimated to be founded around 6 to 4 BC in present-day Jerusalem in Israel by a man named Jesus. The beliefs in Christianity are belief in only one God, loving others, and the principles of the Ten Commandments. There are two major forms or branches of Christianity. One is the Catholic Church and the other is the Protestant Church. The Bible is the sacred book used for Christianity. The Bible has the teachings of Jesus Christ and what God said is the right way to live a good life. It contains the Gospels, Ten Commandments, and how to love. Honor your father and your mother. This is the fifth commandment of the Ten Commandments. The cross represents the sacred symbol for Christianity. The man represents Jesus, the Son of God. The two main holy sites of Christianity are Jerusalem and Bethlehem. It's sacred because this is where the Church of Christianity is founded. Christianity is practiced by Sunday worship, prayer, studying, and reading scripture. There are holidays, but the two most important are Christmas and Easter. Christmas is Jesus' birthday, and Easter is resurrection of Jesus after his death. Christianity is the largest religion in the world, with 31.2% of the world following, which means there are about 2.3 billion followers. Christianity is the most concentrated in America and European countries today. Next up, we've got Islam. Islamic was established in AD 570 in present-day Israel. The founder was Muhammad. They are known as Muslims in the world. The concept of the belief in one God named Allah in Arabic was known throughout the Arabian Peninsula. The major branch group of the Islam religion are the Sunni Islams. They make up 87% to 90% of the Muslims. The holy book of the Muslims is called the Quran. The Quran is about the Muslim way of life and how to model a proper way of living. For example, the guidance of the Quran and Sunnah was assembled in a body of law known as the Sharia. Represents the logo for the Islam nation, and this is Muhammad, the founder of the Islam nation. The sacred site for the Muslims is the mosque. The mosque is the Islamic house of worship, or where they find themselves. To be a Muslim, all believers must carry out 5 duties. They are to have faith, pray 5 times a day, alms or being responsible, fasting by not eating from dawn to sunset, and pilgrimage, or to perform Hajj. One Islamic holiday is the Ramadan. This is the Muslims' month of fasting. Another holiday is Al-Hijra. This is known as the Islamic New Year. As of today, 1.6 billion people follow Islamic. It is the second largest religion today. Almost 62% of the Muslims are located in the Asia-Pacific region in the world.
Buddhism. Buddhism was founded by one man, which his name is Siddhartha Gautama. It was founded in Nepal during the 5th century BCE. Over the centuries, 2 main branches of Buddhism emerged. A transmission that traveled to Southeast Asia and a transmission that evolved in East Asia. A further offshoot of the northern transmission also developed. All 3 branches began in India and developed further as they moved across Asia. The Triptaka, Mahayana, and the Tibetan Book of the Dead are the 3 major Buddhist texts. Some of the Buddhist discourse, but it also incorporates the teachings of his pupils. Famous quote from the Buddhist is, the Buddha's teaching was oral. He taught for 45 years, adapting the teaching to suit the group he was addressing, and there is duplication in the text. The language he used is understood to be Maggedy. This is the symbols and the pictures of an important figure or founder. Lamini in southern Nepal was where the scarred text was found. Because some Hindus regard the Buddha as an incarnation of Vishnu. Thousands of Hindus have begun to come here on the full moon of Palladi month of Bicycle. They practice their religion by showing respect to their gods and giving gifts. Buddhism has plenty of holidays. The main ones are Buddha Day and Viskat. 535 million people follow this religion today. China leads the world with the highest population of Buddhists, with Chinese believers accounting for 46.4% of the world's Buddhist population. Hinduism. Hinduism has no founder, but instead a fusion of various beliefs. Most scholars believe Hinduism started somewhere between 2300 BC and 1500 BC in the Indus Valley near modern-day Pakistan. But many Hindus argue that their faith is timeless and has always existed. Hinduism had branches, and their name was Smartism, Shakalism, Shaivism, and Vaishnavism. The Vedas, or books of knowledge, are the foremost sacred texts in Hinduism. These books, written from around 1200 BC to 100 CE, began with 4 Vedas called Rig Veda, Samaveda, Yajur Veda, and Atharva Veda. These expanded over time to include Brahmanas and Aranicas. The Veda scriptures guide Hindus in their daily life. They also help to preserve the religious dimensions of family and society. These are the religious symbol and the founder of Hinduism, or important figure of Hinduism. A Hindu place of worship is called a mandir or temple. A temple is dedicated to a particular god or goddess. The temple is the god's home on earth. The most holy part of the temple is the inner shrine, called a garbhagriha, with a statue to the god or goddess. It was a place of worship where Hindus pay respect to God. For Hindus, it was a sacred place where God resides, and Hindus believe praying there gives them good karma. Children also go there to learn. People give offerings of food and money to show they respect the gods. The second strain and fabric of Hinduism is practiced. Human Light was the first holiday celebrated in 2001 and was created to provide a humanist celebration during the Western world's holiday season. 900 million people follow this religion today. India has the most Hindus with percent. Nepal has the largest percent of Hindu population in the world, followed by India and Mauritius.
Jewish history begins with the covenant established by God and Abraham around 1812 BC. During the Bronze Age in the Middle East, Abraham is considered the father of the family of Jews. Moses is also an important figure as he gave the Jews the Torah around 1250 BC. The Torah contains the laws of God. The central beliefs of Judaism is that Jews are the chosen people, and Judaism advocates a personal relationship with a single deity. The modern versions of branches of Judaism are Orthodox, Reform, Conservative, Hasidic, Humanistic, and Reconstructionist Judaism. The Torah was the book of worship in the Jewish religion. The Torah is the first part of the Jewish Bible. It is the most important document or text of Judaism and has been used by Jews for a long time. The mosque is where they worship and pray, and the founder of Judaism is Abraham. A sacred place of Judaism is Israel, and Judaism is a religion that focuses on far more on deeds than on beliefs. It is a practice as well. Because Judaism is a set of practices, it is called a way of life. These practices, particularly when they are vehicles through which an individual connects more consciously to God. Alright. Taoism advocated that the individual should follow a mysterious force. Legalism held that humans were inherently bad and needed to be kept in line, a strong state. Confucianism is an ethnic of moral uprightness, social order, and filial responsibility. The sacred texts are the Tao Te Ching, the classic in the way, and its power is not sacred, but it is the most important text in the religion. There are no sacred sites or places of worship that they go to. There are no sacred symbols in their religion. And the worship and belief of Taoism is man is unhappy because he lives according to the man-made laws, customs, and traditions that go against the way of nature. Legalism, all people are fundamentally flawed, and that strict laws and harsh punishments are needed to keep them in order. Confucianism, the emperor is an example of proper behavior and morals for society, and no one follows this religion anymore.